Hello, Happy New Year everyone. How's it going? How was your end of the year? How is your new year going? Are you planning to buy a new car? Well, if you are planning to buy a new car, maybe you should just hold on a little bit longer because this year there's a big amount of cars that are about to be launched. So just hold on a little bit longer because maybe these are the cars that you want instead of the cars that's already on offer. So actually we've got 8 cars on the list, but only 6 potentially is firm on its launching in 2023. The other 2, just a bit of a speculation right now, but they do have the potential to be launched this year too. So without further ado, let's get into it. So ever since the Proton X50, X70 arrived, I think we're all pretty familiar with Chinese SUVs now, which is why we're probably going to see a lot more Chinese SUVs entering the market, starting with the Haval H6. The 3rd generation Haval H6 might be one of those SUVs that will disturb the market. Why? Because it actually balances out good value with performance, with comfort and premiumness. Actually last year we've already spotted the Haval H6 at Go Auto showroom in Shah Alam, so it's gonna come. We just don't know when yet in 2023, but it'll be in 2023. Haval or Go Auto has actually said they're testing the unit right now to climatize it to our roads, to our weather, everything like that. So yes, it will come and it's gonna be a good offering. Why? Because it's got one of the best, well not the best, one of the most powerful powertrains in its segment. So I'm assuming that the Haval H6 that we're going to probably get here is going to be the same as the ones they get in Thailand, which means it's going to come with a turbocharged 1.5 litre hybrid engine. Hybrid, okay, I know hybrid. Listen to this though, yeah? This engine can produce 243 PS and 530 Newton meters of torque. Can the Proton X70 do that? I don't think so. So this is what I'm saying, it's going to be one of those SUVs that disrupts the market, probably give our local heroes a run for its money. So like I said before, Chinese SUVs, we're getting used to it now. So that's why Chery planning to come in full force into Malaysia this year. So last year in October, they previewed most of the SUVs to the Malaysian media. And one of the SUVs that stood out was the Chery Omoda 5. So just like the X50, this car will probably come with ADAS as well, which means it's going to come with a lot of safety features, convenience features, and those advanced driving assistance systems. But like I said before, this is also going to be another SUV that disrupts the market because it will come with a comparable to the X50 anyway, 1.6 litre engine, 7-speed dual clutch transmission, which can push out 194 HP and 290 Newton meters of torque. Yes, it's not that much more powerful than the X50, but it is. I don't know, can you trust Chery? I think we can. I mean, they're doing well globally anyway, so yeah. The 3rd car on this list is probably one of the most famous launches this year. Why? Because number 1, it's got a H badge, number 2, it's got 7 seats, number 3, it's quite compact, and number 4, it's got a really big following. Yes, we're talking about the Honda BR-V. The Honda BR-V has been launched everywhere, Philippines, Thailand, Indonesia, so it's just going to be us next, there's just no doubt about it. Yes, it might still have the same old underpinnings, but Honda have given it a restyle, makes it look more grown up, more handsome, not so like playful like the previous one. It's definitely going to look a bit more professional. Yes, it's still going to be equipped with Honda's venerable 1.5 litre engine, which gives 121 HP and 445 Newton meters of torque. But you know, it's a entry-level, compact, 7-seater SUV MPV thing. So yeah, it's going to be doing okay. But like I said, the H badge will just sell it. Okay, to me anyway, the Honda City has been stealing the show for a very long time. I mean, yes, the Toyota Vios is good, people still buy them, but to me, the Honda City was always on top of the Vios. But I think this year, maybe the new Vios will give the Honda City a run for its money. Why? Because it just looks amazing and Toyota have worked really hard trying to polish it as a B-segment sedan. Everything from its exterior and interior is a bit now more polished, but we like the styling cues of the exterior because it takes some design cues from its bigger brothers, the Corolla and the Camry, which are just beautiful cars. So as much as I like the exterior, I think Toyota have addressed one of the problems with the Vios, the interior. Now, a lot of people criticize the interior of the Vios because it just looks a bit utilitarian, a bit ugh. Okay, but I think judging by the pictures that we've seen from Thailand, which the car has been launched now, it just looks simply amazing, simply refined, simply classier. The fourth car on this list, it's a bit like an iPhone. Doesn't really change much, but it gets subtle changes that makes it even better. What car are we talking about? We're talking about the Mercedes-Benz GLC. Yes, it's one of those cars you see everywhere. Every time there's a facelift, you won't notice it, but you know, it's there. It's been improved and no different in this model. So Mercedes-Benz introduced the second gen GLC last year. So they introduced it in June. So maybe we'll get it in June 2023 too, because traditionally it takes a year for it to come here. So the popular SUV is now larger, better equipped, and probably will be more expensive. I mean, that's the way things are going right now. So yes, don't expect any savings with the second gen GLC. I think where it'll be most noticeably different, yes, of course, the exterior is now a bit more curvier and things like that. But I think where it will be most noticeably different is in the rear passenger space, because its extended wheelbase gives it more space there and also has given the GLC a larger boot. So the fifth car on this list, to me anyway, has this tagline, "Ini kali lah." Well, because the Proton X90, oh my god, we've been waiting so long for this car. Will it be arriving this year? We think so. I mean, Proton wanted to launch it last year, but obviously we had the COVID, the lockdown, all the thing happening. I think this year will be the Proton X90's year. Judging by the number of sightings of the X90 mule car on the road, I think Proton is nearly ready. And I hope they're really ready for us this year, because this car will offer a good alternative to like the Alza perhaps. Yes, a bit more of a premium price, but some people want that. Plus, this has got like this MPV SUV styling that's quite interesting, and I think a lot of Malaysians will love it. Okay, so it's been suggested that the X90 will come with a 1.5 litre mild hybrid engine, and if it does, it should come with 187 horsepower and 300 Nm of torque. But if it doesn't, it's still gonna have a 1.5 litre turbo engine, maybe perhaps a 1.8 litre turbo engine from the older X70. But still, I think it'll be okay because it's going to be a family vehicle, and there's no doubt, I'm sure it's going to come with a lot of safety features, because that's the direction Proton's heading, it seems. So those are the 5 cars that we're pretty confident that will be launched in 2023. But there are a couple of cars that's just got a big question mark right now. But you never know, they might surprise us. So these 2 cars are obviously the Proton S50 and the new generation Pro 2 Axia. So let's start with the Proton S50. Okay, there's been a lot of sighting of the mule car on our roads. So yes, I'm not sure whether they'll be launched this year, but because of that, the sightings, it's just a bit like a speculation right now that'll come. So the Proton S50 is said to be based on the 4th generation Geely M Grand, a car that's already sold everywhere else, just not here. So there's this assumption that the S50 will come with a 1.5 litre engine, just like the one in the X50 or the X70 MC2. And I think it will probably come with that because, you know, Proton have set up a factory in Tanjung Malem to build these engines. So yes, why not have this engine in the S50? Because it is an award-winning engine anyway. So yes, that engine, sleek body styling, could be a winner. It could be a good replacement to the Proton Preve. Now, the Pro 2 Axia. This has got a lot of traction online. As soon as people assume that this car is going to come with turbo, everyone started flipping out. You know, small car, turbocharged engine, everyone's talking about it online. Oh my god, new Axia is going to come with a turbo engine. Woohoo, woohoo, yes. Will it? I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, Pro 2 has the tendency to surprise us, so yes, don't put all your chips in that basket where you think it's going to come with turbo, but don't discount it either. The Pro 2 Axia is one of Pro 2's longest serving models, so it's just about time that it gets an update, and this new gen should be better, probably closer to the Ativa rather than the Myvi. I mean, right now the information about the car is quite scarce, but you know, you never know. Like I said, Pro 2 has a tendency to surprise, so yes, we'll see if Pro 2 wants to launch the Axia this year. but if not, it'll probably come earlier next year. So alright, there you have it. 8 cars that could potentially be launched in 2023. Yes, there'll be a lot more cars launching this year, but I think this will be the core number of cars that people look forward to the most. Okay, is there any car on this list that's right for you? I'm sure there will be. Alright, till next time, I'm Adam. See you later.